So this overview is of a CrossFit star. His name is Rich Froning. He's pretty successful. And then first, just wanted to do a shout out to his book, First What It Takes to Win. Just search First What It Takes to Win on Amazon and you'll find it. Kindle's $11, paperbacks $12.29. I don't get any endorsements or anything for this as of July 2020. But, you know, as long as he is doing the work to get this work out here, I feel that he at least deserves a shout out here. So the path of success that we're going to look at for Rich Froning is really five things, I guess, that we'll look at. First is his overall success, just so you can see some of his stats, what he's been able to achieve, when he achieved that. Number two is his early beginnings. As we all start off kind of in early beginnings, this will at least give you an idea of where he started off. Number three is actually his motivation. What really drives him just day to day during, you know, the struggles of pursuing a path. Number four, more of his history in CrossFit, actually showing kind of all the competitions that he's been in and at least his results there. Actually, it's probably not all the competitions. He's probably done more than what's listed, but there's at least a bulky overview there. And then five, his stats and impact on his stats on his impact and influence between 2015 to 2020. So let's get started. So first, his success and overview of what you can see him achieving. So he became the first person to win the title of Fittest Man on Earth. And he won this 4 times in 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2014. This was about at age 24, 25, 26, 27. So clearly the dude's been into fitness from early on, and really at 24 was even able to achieve pretty good success early on. He also has won over $1,050,000 in prize money from winning CrossFit Games. And then he's also perhaps, you know, gained more money even, I might guess, just from sponsorships by Reebok, Oakley, and Rogue Fitness, or some of the big ones. I'd even imagine that he's had a couple that aren't listed right there. So next, obviously, we have to look at early beginnings, because you don't just start off as a massive CrossFit star. So let's check this out. So his beginnings was as follows. I think that's grammatically correct. He attended Cookeville High School, where he played baseball, was an all-district, all-region second baseman. So clearly he was already excelling in athletics. That was kind of his niche that he jumped into early on. He also participated in football. When he graduated, he received a baseball scholarship to Walters State Community College. And so the next thing that we can see right here is that he wasn't even, you know, D1, massive baseball athlete, superstar, then becoming a superstar in CrossFit. He rather just did a good job in getting a scholarship at a community college. And then after he actually ended that baseball career, he didn't even go into CrossFit immediately. He started working at a fire department. And then actually, this is when he was at Tennessee, we gotta wait for this to go, Tennessee Technological University. Now, of course, his motivation through winning, we're just gonna go through 2 quotes. So one of his first things that he said that really stuck out was, "It's not necessarily that I like to win, but I hate losing more." And this is a pretty good motivation, as, you know, sometimes winning doesn't even feel, we can't even be that satisfied from it, but just not losing almost creates a fight or flight response within a person. And then another great quote that he said was, "The pre-CrossFit Rich Froning was a wuss." You learn a lot about yourself doing CrossFit. You learn a lot about other people too, as far as how far they're going to push their limits. I think physically, mentally, and spiritually, I'm a better person than I was before across the board. So as you can see, it wasn't even his baseball career that actually helped hone him in. It was really his CrossFit career, where he established more discipline, knew about who he was more, knew about his motivations more. And really, you know, as he went through that struggle, that was the kind of big turning point for him in his own life. So next, I just want to look at, well, hey, if he's so motivated, right, what are the actual results? So this shows really 2010 through 2018. And then just as a reference, 2010, he was around 23 years old here. So just in the individual section at regionals, he gained first. Then in 2011, as an individual, he got 8th in regionals, 3rd worldwide. 2012, first in the Central East region, 1st worldwide. Then again in 2013, then again in 2014. And then we see some team stats going from 2015 to 2018. This is where he's about, he was 28 here, 29, 30, 31 in these kind of team competitions. You can see he won the 1st Central region, and then worldwide around 4th, 3rd, and then even individual 2nd, 11th, and 10th. And there's something interesting here, maybe as he expanded on other parts of his career, perhaps his CrossFit, results declined a little bit. Obviously, he's still a massive winner, but just he wasn't, getting first individual like he really was early on. And then finally, I just wanted to look at the stats of his influence. It's pretty cool. We can kind of see some historics. This is from socialblade.com. Now, I only get a look at 2015 to 2018 so far, but what we can see is the followers, really, he went from around 550 to 1.2 million, and it was actually a pretty steady increase throughout this. You can see kind of went from 550 in January of 16 to around almost 900 in January of 17. So across a year, almost 350,000 new followers. And then also what's really interesting about kind of his daily following is that there were kind of, we might see some spurts happening within the day, but overall, pretty much just a steady increase. And then even just in content uploads, we can see he had around 400, maybe 430 total uploads as of January 16. And then he's just been pretty much increasing linearly, you could say, up to January 18. Now he's got around 820 pieces of content. This is at least on his Instagram channel. He's probably, got more content across different channels. And then, sorry, this was actually between 16 to 18, not 2020. But as we can see, just a fairly consistent performance, at least on the personal brand side. Anyways, that is a conclusion of this story in this CrossFit legend. For any questions on Operation Long Game in this podcast, feel free to email operationlonggame@gmail.com. Also, if you want to research me, Joe, the founder of Operation Long Game, see josephmiyake.com. You can also search Joe Miyake on LinkedIn or find me at Joe Miyake on Instagram. And that was all. All right, thanks. Bye.